Ireland, a land of enchanting landscapes and rich history, has long captivated the world with its folklore and charm. But beneath the surface of this picturesque country lies a realm seldom explored, the dark side of Ireland. In this gripping journey, we'll unveil 5 harsh truths that shed light on the hidden realities of this captivating nation. Prepare to be intrigued, challenged, and enlightened as we venture into the depths of Ireland's untold stories. From forgotten histories to unspoken struggles, our exploration promises to unravel the enigmatic tapestry of Ireland like never before. So fasten your seatbelts, for the road less traveled awaits, a road that will change the way you perceive the Emerald Isle forever. Before we dive into the cons of this country, let's discuss the journey of Ireland from poor to one of the wealthiest countries in Europe. Ireland economic transformation. From overcoming poverty and emigration to experiencing an awe-inspiring period known as the Celtic Tiger, Ireland's economic roller coaster has left the world in awe. Our story begins in 1922, when the Irish Free State gained independence from the United Kingdom. However, the early days were marked by hardship, with poverty and emigration plaguing the nation. But don't worry, this tale takes a turn for the better. Fast forward to the 1960s, and Ireland witnessed an upturn that led to the reversal of its long-term population decline. Hope was in the air, but challenges were yet to come. The 70s and 80s brought a combination of global and domestic factors that led Ireland back into economic struggles. But fear not, the Celtic Tiger was about to awaken. Enter the 1990s, and Ireland experienced an economic phenomenon like never before, the Celtic Tiger. Thanks to a high rate of foreign direct investment, a low corporate tax rate, better economic management, and a unique social partnership approach to industrial relations, the Irish economy underwent a transformative period. It's essential to give credit where it's due. The membership of the European Union played a crucial role in Ireland's prosperity. By joining the European single market, Ireland reduced its dependence on the British economy, paving the way for modernization. During the Celtic Tiger phase, the European Union chipped in over €10 billion into Ireland's infrastructure, providing a strong foundation for growth. By the year 2000, Ireland had become one of the world's wealthiest nations, with unemployment at a low 4% and income tax at almost half of what it was in the 1980s. The Irish economy was booming, growing by a remarkable 5 to 6% annually. But, as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. The 2008 global financial crisis hit Ireland hard, leading to the post-2008 Irish economic downturn. It was a challenging time, and the country faced a significant debt burden, becoming the most indebted state in the European Union. After facing tough times, Ireland proved its resilience. By 2015, the country had returned to growth, and it was the fastest-growing economy that year. And let's not forget the remarkable drop in unemployment, reaching a 9-year low of 6.1% in August 2017. Now let's dive into the 5 harsh truths about Ireland. Number 5. The Troubles. To truly understand the Troubles, we must first recognize that it wasn't a simple clash of ideologies. It was a multifaceted conflict that ran deep within the heart of Northern Ireland. At its core, it was a struggle between those who identified as nationalists, seeking a united Ireland, and those who identified as loyalists, committed to remaining part of the United Kingdom. These opposing visions sparked a fire of unrest that burned for several decades. The Troubles began in the late 1960s and persisted until the Good Friday Agreement of 1998, a milestone that marked the end of this long and harrowing period. Throughout these years, violence wasn't confined solely to Northern Ireland. It spread its tentacles into the Republic of Ireland, England, and even mainland Europe, making it an international concern. The toll of this conflict was immense, with over 3,500 lives lost. Shockingly, more than half of these casualties were civilians, highlighting the devastating impact of the violence on ordinary people's lives. Members of the British security forces and paramilitary groups also suffered heavy losses, emphasizing the widespread nature of the conflict. It's important to remember that behind these statistics were real human beings, mothers, fathers, sons, and daughters, whose lives were cut short or forever scarred by this prolonged strife. When examining the perpetrators of violence, we find that Republican paramilitaries were responsible for a significant proportion of the deaths, followed by loyalists and the security forces. Such a complex web of actors involved in the conflict makes it difficult to paint a simple picture of right and wrong. But amidst the darkness, there were glimmers of hope. The Northern Ireland peace process brought a ray of light into this grim scenario. Ceasefires were declared, and talks between the main political parties began. Eventually, the historic Good Friday Agreement emerged in 1998, a groundbreaking development that paved the way for progress. The Good Friday Agreement aimed to restore self-government to Northern Ireland through a concept called power sharing. It emphasized the principle of consent, recognizing that the people of Northern Ireland had the right to determine their own future democratically. Moreover, the agreement championed civil and political rights, parity of esteem, police reform, and paramilitary disarmament. This agreement was a pivotal step towards peace, but it doesn't mean that everything was instantly perfect. There have been challenges along the way, and we must acknowledge that sporadic violence continued even after the agreement was reached. From punishment attacks to organized crime, elements of the conflict still lingered, testifying to the deep scars left by the Troubles. As we close this chapter on the Troubles, one of the dark sides of Ireland, let us remember that history is not just about memorizing dates and events. It's about understanding the complexities of the past and learning from it. The Troubles were a dark and painful period, but they also taught us the value of peace, reconciliation, and dialogue. I hope this journey through history has shed some light on this crucial but often overlooked chapter of Ireland's story. Let's strive for a world where conflicts are resolved through understanding, compassion, and compromise. Number 4. Everyone drinks heavily. Before we delve into the reasons behind Ireland's heavy drinking culture, let's take a moment to look at some eye-opening statistics. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, a staggering 44% of Irish adults over the age of 18 were drinking at least once a week. And hold on to your seats, because on average, the Irish consume a whopping 10 liters of alcohol per person every year. That's quite a lot, isn't it? Now, if you're not into alcohol or struggle with alcoholism, Ireland might pose some challenges. You see, alcohol abuse is a significant issue here. In fact, Ireland ranks second in Europe when it comes to alcohol consumption, and that's not something to be proud of. Binge drinking is so normalized that over 58% of men and more than a third of women partake in this activity. Alcoholism is a major public health concern, affecting 70% of Irish men and 34% of Irish women aged 15 and above. Shocking, right? There are over 150,000 Irish people who are classified as dependent drinkers. Heavy episodic drinking is also a problem, with 24% of the population engaging in this behavior at least once a month, surpassing the European average. The impact of this heavy drinking culture goes beyond the individual. Alcohol plays a huge role in Irish culture, not only as an important economic industry, but also as a key facilitator for social interactions. However, this cultural connection with alcohol has its downsides. Excessive alcohol consumption has created extensive problems for Ireland's medical services, putting a strain on healthcare resources. It's truly saddening to know that alcoholism is implicated in at least 3 deaths every day in this beautiful country. Now, you might be wondering, what are the reasons behind this alarming drinking culture in Ireland? Well, it's not just one factor, but a combination of historical influences and environmental factors that have played a major role. Throughout history, British cultural practices have influenced Ireland significantly, and that includes their drinking habits. Combine that with Ireland's not-so-friendly weather, and it's no surprise that people turn to alcohol as a way to cope and find comfort. But it's essential to remember that Ireland is much more than just its drinking culture. The country boasts a rich heritage, stunning landscapes, and warm-hearted people. So let's appreciate Ireland's beauty while also acknowledging the challenges it faces. If you or someone you know is struggling with alcoholism, remember, you're not alone, and there is help available. Reach out to support groups, medical professionals, or helplines. Let's work together to raise awareness and address this issue. Number 3. Housing market is competitive. Ireland, with its breathtaking landscapes, rich history, and friendly people, is a destination that captures the hearts of many. But beneath its picturesque surface lies a housing market that's both intriguing and challenging. So let's talk about the housing scene in Ireland, shall we? According to our friends at Internations, renting or buying a home here is no walk in the park. Oh no, it's more like a thrilling roller coaster ride. Now, here's the deal. Apartments in Ireland can be quite pricey compared to other European countries. So if you're dreaming of having your own cozy little Irish abode, be prepared to put on your negotiation hat and have a bit of luck of the Irish on your side. But that's not all. My friends, if you're a foreigner looking to settle down in Ireland, you'll have to prove you've got what it takes to stay for at least 1 year. Yep, it's like a housing endurance test. You'll need to show evidence of your financial ability, whether it's a solid job offer from an employer or a letter of support from your trusty bank. They want to know you'll be able to enjoy the beauty of Ireland without any housing hiccups. Because believe me, once you're here, you'll want to focus on exploring castles, savoring scrumptious Irish cuisine, and dancing your heart out to traditional music. Now let's dive into the nitty-gritty numbers, shall we? Hold on to your leprechaun hats because you might be in for a wee bit of shock. The average monthly rent in Ireland rings in at a stunning €1,400, which in American greenbacks amounts to approximately $1,550. That's a pot of gold right there. But seriously, folks, the cost of living in Ireland is undoubtedly worth every penny. Just imagine waking up to those rolling green hills every morning. But before you pack your bags and hop on a plane, let's equip you with some tips for conquering the competitive housing market in Ireland. First, start your search early. Don't wait until you're at the last pint of your stay to look for a place. And remember, networking is the name of the game here. Reach out to locals, make connections, and who knows, you might just find your dream home through word of mouth. And speaking of dreams, be flexible with your expectations. Maybe you'll end up in a quaint cottage instead of a flashy apartment. But hey, it's all part of the Irish experience. Lastly, don't be afraid to haggle. Negotiation skills come in handy, especially when trying to score a sweet deal on rent or a property. Remember, you don't get what you don't ask for. Number 2, living is expensive. Did you know that the cost of living in Ireland is a whopping $2,198? That's right, my friends, a staggering 2.25 times higher than the world average. Hold on to your hats because it doesn't end there. According to recent rankings, Ireland clinched the 6th position out of 197 countries for having one of the highest costs of living. In fact, it's more expensive than a staggering 95% of countries around the globe. Quite a jaw-dropping revelation, isn't it? Think of it like this. Living in Ireland is akin to having a high-octane roller coaster ride through your wallet. But hey, the thrill of living in this beautiful country comes at a cost, right? Now, brace yourselves. Folks, Ireland may be a dream destination for many, but it's also the second most expensive country to live in Western Europe. Ouch. Surprised? I sure was. Let's break it down a bit further, shall we? Picture this. If you're a single person, you'll need around €2,728 per month to make ends meet comfortably. And if you're a family of 4, hold on tight, because you'll need roughly €4,809 each month. That's a pretty penny, no doubt about it. Now let's talk about the heart of Ireland, the vibrant city of Dublin. Known for its bustling energy and incredible history, Dublin is a fantastic place to be. But my friends, it comes at a price. You see, living comfortably in Dublin requires even more money than in other areas of the country. Some even say it's comparable to living in London. With rent soaring sky-high in recent years and a considerable amount of goods being imported, the price tags get heavier and heavier. Here's a fun fact to keep in mind. Ireland's weather may be unpredictable, but its high cost of living is pretty consistent. Now, before you start packing your bags, don't fret just yet. Living in Ireland might be a financial challenge, but it's not all doom and gloom. The country offers fantastic opportunities, a rich cultural scene, and an unmatched quality of life for many. So, what can you do if you're eyeing Ireland as your future home? Well, preparation is the key. Before making the leap, it's essential to research thoroughly and plan ahead. Budgeting wisely, exploring different regions outside the main cities, and seeking out affordable housing options are all ways to ease the burden on your wallet. Think of it like a treasure hunt, uncovering those hidden gems in Ireland that will make your journey memorable without breaking the bank. Number 1. The weather. A land where the weather can change faster than you can say pot of gold. In Ireland, the weather is like a moody artist, painting the skies with dramatic flair. From dazzling sun rays peeking through fluffy clouds to rain showers that dance upon your skin, it's an ever-changing spectacle. So, if you think Ireland's weather is as predictable as a clock, think again. It's a thrilling roller coaster ride you'll want to experience. You've probably heard the phrase, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Well, that perfectly sums up Ireland's climate. It's mild, moist, and utterly delightful in its unpredictability. Thanks to the warm embrace of the Gulf Stream, Ireland enjoys a cozy, temperate climate all year round. Can you believe it? This charming island is actually warmer than its northern latitude neighbors. When winter arrives, don't expect icy chills and freezing temperatures. Ireland has a surprise up its sleeve. Instead of frosty receptions, you'll be welcomed with a warm glow. Average winter temperatures range from 40 deg/5 deg to 46 deg/8 deg. Now, that's what I call a winter treat. No wonder the Irish have such warm hearts. Summer in Ireland is a treasure hunt for sunshine. Although you won't find scorching temperatures here, the summer breeze carries a gentle caress that invites you to explore. Average temperatures hover between 60 deg/15 deg to 70 deg/20 deg, perfect for outdoor adventures. But hey, let's not forget the rain. It's the real meat behind the emerald green grass and those stunning rainbows. Ah, the Gulf Stream, Ireland's not-so-secret secret. This ocean current is like a guardian angel, wrapping its warm arms around the island and keeping it cozy throughout winter. Thanks to this caring stream, the Irish coastline remains ice-free, making it a haven for both locals and visitors alike. As we reach the end of our journey through the dark side of Ireland, it's clear that this captivating land has an intriguing history beyond its enchanting facade. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite untold story or eerie experience from this land of myth and magic? Leave a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more intriguing tales from around the world. Slán go foil. Goodbye for now.